Hey guys, so I am here with Krista, and at the beginning of the month we showed you 8 products that we vowed to use for the month of August. So we're just going to go through those 8 products each and talk about whether we like them, whether we would recommend them, and all that sort of thing. So the first product that I vowed to use was this Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick in the color Nectar. It's basically just like a highlighter. I guess it could be blush also. Before using it, I wasn't a huge fan. I found that it was really shimmery, and I kind of thought that maybe it pulled too much attention towards like my pores here and my acne. But I've been using it all month, and it's actually now become a monthly favorite. I really like it. Depending on what color of blush you're wearing, you can kind of change up the different highlighted colors. So if you want to go for like a lighter one, you just do that strip. If you want to go for a darker one, do this strip, or you can mix them all together. So I actually really do like this and recommend it.
My first product is the L'Oreal Touche Magique. It's an under eye concealer. And I tried it and I don't really like it because I have sensitive eyes, and when I put it underneath it really stings. Although a lot of things sting my eyes that don't sting lashes, but I also found that it was light, like almost too light, and didn't rub in that well. I like the MAC's Prep and Prime highlighter pen that I use as under eye concealer better, so I wasn't a big fan of this one.
My next product is the Sleek eyeshadow palette in Oh So Special. I really liked this before I started using it. It was just a matter of like I have so many shadows, I just wasn't getting around to using it that often. But they're really great quality eyeshadows. I think they're as good as MAC eyeshadows. This one has a variety of shimmery shades, matte shades, a few lighter shades, and some darker different ones. So I highly recommend these if you can get your hands on them, because I believe even if you were to pay the shipping price, they're less than $15 Canadian, so they're really good.
My next product is the Stila Trendsetting in Tokyo palette, and before this I hadn't really used it much, and I have been using it a lot. I like the color that's up here. It's like a golden kind of beige color. It's called Sake. And then I've been using the darker black color. It doesn't have a color name. This is apparently the name. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
So this is the name of the black. I like it, even though it looks dark. I'm using both colors on my eyes right now. I put the gold color sort of inner, and I use the darker color on the outside. It creates kind of a smokier eye. I can sort of see, maybe. And I used the blue once. It's bright, but it was nice for blue eye. I tried the blush today. I don't really like it that much just because I don't like cream blushes as much. They're really hard to spread out, and I find they stick to my face and kind of just goes on chunky. But overall, I like the palette, and I've been using it a lot.
So my next one is this Guerlain mascara. It's supposed to be one of these refillable mascaras. I guess there's like a little cartridge inside you can buy. No, what am I trying to say?
Refills?
Yeah, you can buy refills for. I got this when I went to a City Line taping last winter. I didn't really like it the first time I tried it a few months ago because I found that it was almost too wet. It has dried out some, and I do really like it. It is a nice mascara, but would I recommend going and paying like $50 or $60 to buy one? Absolutely not.
My next product is Illamasqua. It's a intense lip gloss in the color Mistress. It's what I have on my lips right now. I like it. I thought it was going to be really bright, but I find when you put it on, you can kind of sheer it out. And I think it's a bright color, but it's not too over the top or too bright. The only thing is it is really sticky, and sometimes it's hard to spread. So sometimes it looks kind of chunky, but I like the color. I just wish it wasn't so sticky.
My next one, while we're on bright lip colors, is this lip cream by Maron in the color Sunburst. Like I said in my last video, I originally picked this up thinking it was a cheap color. It's actually a lip cream. I've been using it for both. I feel so-so about it. I do like the color on my lips, but I don't find it lasts a very long time, and on my cheeks it's almost a little bit too thin and greasy for me. So it's not like my favorite product in the world. I wouldn't really recommend at least this color.
My next product is MAC's Cream Blush in Blossoming. I like the color a lot. I find it's a good neutral. It's not like a really bright, it's more of a, I don't know, I think we said before it was a rose color. I do like the color, but again, I'm not a big fan of cream blushes. Maybe I just don't know how to put them on properly. But I find you get kind of chunks of color in the areas where it's not color, and I find when I'm rubbing it in, it ends up rubbing off my foundation underneath. So I do like the color, and maybe if I learn how to put it on better or differently, I would like it more. So if you know how to put on cream blush, then I'd recommend it. If not, no.
My next product is another lip product, and it is from NYX or NYX. I don't know how you, everybody has a different way to pronounce it. What do you say?
NYX.
You don't.
NYX.
NYX in the color Dolly Pink. It's just a really super hot pink lip gloss. I didn't used to like these lip glosses because they have a very strong cherry cough medicine smell to them, but I've actually grown to love the smell. Really nice lip gloss, good alternative to a lot of the MAC lip glosses, especially because it's not so sticky and it is quite moisturizing and creamy, and this is a really nice color if you like a nice hot bright pink lip.
My next product is a MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Petticoat. I've been using it as a highlighter. I think it's a nice color as a highlighter. I've been using it not that often, but when I've used it, I don't know. I don't really wear highlighters often, but I like it as a highlighter. I'll probably use it more.
It's like a, what, a pinky kind of champagne?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pinky champagne with a bit of like an iridescent shimmer to it. It's nice. Looks pretty on. My next one is this Too Faced The Bronze and the Beautiful palette. It comes with 4 different bronzers and then a face primer, which I haven't tried because it's a really dark face primer. Don't love this palette. I definitely would not recommend the palette at all. It's like really shimmery, really glittery, and it drives me insane. With that said, I've been using the Chocolate Soleil bronzer, which is this one here, all month long, and I really love it. If you're looking for a good, not too dark, not too orangey matte bronzer, I would highly recommend this, but you can buy it singly by itself. I just wouldn't recommend getting this whole palette unless you love that like shimmery bronze look, which I don't like.
My next product is NYX 10 color eyeshadow palette in the color Secret World. I don't really like it. The colors, I don't remember why I picked it up, but I'm not a big fan of the colors themselves. And when I put it on, even the colors that I didn't mind, they're really sparkly, and they have so much fallout, and you end up putting on so much, and you don't really see the color, so it's not very opaque, and there's too much sparkle and fallout, so I didn't really like it, and I didn't end up using it that much.
My next one is this powder from Physicians Formula, and it is their Mineral Wear Talc-Free Mineral Airbrushing Pressed Powder in the color Creamy Natural. I really like this. I usually used to use the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural powder, and I think this is just as good. I don't know if I get an airbrush finish to my face, but it has really good coverage, really good smoothing power. Krista's been using it all month long. It's really good, and I think it's much cheaper than the MAC one, and I definitely think it's worth a try.
My next product is MAC eyeshadow in Family Silver. It has a lighter silver on the top and then a darker silver on the bottom with gold running through it. And I actually really like this product. I've been using it a lot. I'm wearing it right now with the Tokyo palette. And it looks shimmery in the container, but it's not too shimmery. And again, I use the darker color, kind of a smoky eye, but it's not too darker over the top. And I like it.
Unfortunately, I don't think that one's around anymore. But you might be able to like, get it at like a warehouse sale or those CCOs that they always talk about. I stupidly, we're at my cottage and I stupidly forgot my last product I vow to use. It's probably the one I've been using the least just because I know I like it and so I wasn't trying it as much, but it is the Annabelle Smoothie Eyeshadow Pencil in the color Melonade. All of their smoothie eyeshadow pencils are really nice. They go on really well. They're very creamy, but they stay on. Like usually when pencils are really creamy on me, they kind of start to get that creasing, but this one didn't, so I really recommend any of those eyeshadow smoothies.
And my last product is Maybelline Eye Studio in the color Eggplant. It's an eyeliner, and I haven't used it that much. I tried it today though, and I wasn't a big fan of it. It looks like it's a nice purple, but when I was trying to get it on my eyes, I don't know if mine's just dried out, but it was not coming on. It wasn't very pigmented. And yeah, it wasn't very smooth either. Put on, it was kind of chunky, so I didn't love it.
So that is all of our reviews of the products that we vowed to use during the month of August, and we are getting set to film our products we vowed to use during the month of September, so be sure to check that out. And if you want to do this sort of tag as well, link your post or your video in the comment section below. Bye!